guys, it's me, Kikuanata. So, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I just want to take this moment and make a video about, talk about high school. Basically how was my life in high school and what did I did or how did I, deal with bullying. This has been requested a lot, and I think right now I'm ready to talk about that. Trust me, for me it was a bit hard. In a way that, when your parents don't really communicate with you a lot, and they are very, very religious. My parents are great. I'm not saying that they're really bad parents. No, they are great. But the thing with me is that they weren't really involved in my life when it was about school. It was basically everything on my own. And that's just how it was. So I deal a lot with bullying since I started kindergarten. And this is really bad. Because I didn't know. When you're young, I was that type of girl who was shy but willing to talk to anyone and become friends with anyone. I didn't really care about the skin color or whatever. I didn't. And as you can tell, I'm very open. And I had a teacher where he was my friend. He was saying, "Oh, I'm just your friend," and he was bullying me without even noticing it. And I understand it now that I grow up. And trust me, if you see a teacher or anyone who's making jokes about a student, and you see that student is not okay with it, please tell someone that works in the office or something, because that should not really be happening. I'm telling you that because I couldn't believe it, that I would be really sad the rude comments that he will say about me, about my appearance and the way that I dressed. And some adults were there and they never did anything about it. From a very, very young age, I suffered from depression. At the age 8, I was, in school and all, and I had a couple of friends and all, like any other regular student, right? But I had other friends who were backstabbers, and they would talk a lot of things behind my back and try to be nice to me. They would steal my stuff. They would steal my sweater, my notebooks, my pencils, and I didn't really do anything about it because I was scared. And if something like this happening to you, please don't be scared. Please talk. Please go and tell an adult. Someone you can trust in, and you'll know that they can help you, not make things worse. Okay? That's one. And so that happened, and that continued happening. After a while, I decided to not have as much as friends anymore, and I started to having trust issues. And my parents were noticing I was changing a lot, and they noticed that I kind of told one of my brothers what I was going to. That was one thing. What I was going through. And I remember he's like, "You know what? Don't listen to them, okay? Don't listen to them." He bought me, on my birthday, he bought me a CD player. Back then, there was no iPods, no MP3 players. And so he's like, "Here. So every time you're in school, you can be a loner." He's like, "You can be a loner. You don't have to have friends. Listen to music and just do your homework, keep up, but just ignore everyone, basically." And that's what I did. And it helped me a lot through that year. A lot of people, yes, will make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, she's emo," or something like that. And I was like, whatever, And if you watch my previous video, you know that my favorite color is black. Why? Because it combines with everything. It's such a beautiful color. I mean, even combines with white, with purple. You can combine it with any color. That's the only reason why I like the color black. But yeah, anywho, back to the subject. And when I was like around, I'll say 14, 13, that's when things were getting a little bit more worse. I had new friends, and they were extremely rude. I remember that they didn't want to go to school anymore because they will point at me. They want to pick up fights with me, and I'm the type of person that doesn't like to fight, doesn't like really violence. And they will find me in the girls' locker room and during PE. I had so many classes with them, and it was extremely hard to be around them. And even back then, my parents got me a cell phone because they noticed that something was going wrong, and I told them, because many times actually before that, I would call my dad. It was like during lunchtime. I would call my dad crying, and I would tell him, please come pick me up. I can't take this no more. These girls are extremely mean to me. And my dad would tell me, oh, don't worry, it's okay. Go tell the teacher, go to the principal. I would go tell them. I would go and tell the counselors, and they wouldn't do anything about it. And things were getting worse. Even if I went to talk to the counselor, to the principal, they wouldn't do anything about it. And, I remember that, my dad was like, you know what, we're getting you a cell phone, because the office was really, 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 really mad at me up to a point where they didn't want to let me use the, phone from the office to call my dad. And this was in junior high. And, so I'm like, you know what, whatever. I told my parents, they got me a cell phone, and yes, I will call my parents and they will come pick me up, because around that time, I started to cut myself, and I didn't do it because I wanted attention. I was doing it because I felt like every time I cut myself, I will feel so much better, and like I felt like I was close to death. Like, to be honest, I wanted to die at that point. And it's not easy to go through. If you ever gone through something familiar to that, I understand. Trust me, when you get older, trust me, I swear everything will be so much better. But yes, if you're there, please hang on, okay? Just hang in there. Don't think suicide is the best thing. You know, it's not, okay? It's not. If you're here in life, it's for a reason. And trust me, a lot of people would tell me that, and I would say, bullshit, that's bullshit. And now I understand, okay? This is the reason why I'm telling you. And trust me, I mean, now I look back and I'm like, oh my god, like everything that I gone through. Don't get me wrong, I'm still in school, but when I went to high school, I met a couple of friends, and they were really good, truly friends of mine. One of them, her name is demi. You can find her YouTube channel. We made a video together not that long ago, we're doing like Q&A, where she's asking questions and I'm answering them, and yeah. I'll leave that video down below if you want to watch her videos. And another friend of mine, her name is Cynthia, which if you guys seen another video, which I'll also leave it down in the link below, the comments below. She basically was a lifesaver. It's sort of in the way, well, both of them actually, because without them, I don't think I will still be here right now, and without them, I don't think I would actually continue high school. In high school, it was a little bit more different. In my freshman year, yes, I was going through a lot of bullying and stuff. And about a year and a half or so, I was in my junior year. My brother passed away, and that was even harder on me. And some of the teachers didn't like me. And I will ask them for help, and they were really being rude to me. I never said anything, because you never know what they've been going through their lives, but I didn't want to make it any worse, so I never said anything. I just stayed quiet. And I only had a couple of teachers who actually did have my back, which I still have contact with them up to this day. And like around my senior year, which was last year, I was having a lot of health issues, a lot of depression going on, so many negative stuff that was going on with me, and I started missing school a lot of tests and all. And what I decided to do was just, keep going to school when I could. I was going to a lot of appointments and blah, 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 blah. And so I missed the whole year, basically. And from a very young age, I started to tell my parents, I want to be homeschooled. I want to be homeschooled. And they wouldn't let me. In a way, I'm happy they didn't. In a way, I'm not. Because if they did, I'm pretty sure I would have graduated last year. But since it didn't happen, I had that opportunity to know how was it to be a high school student in an actual high school, which was a public high school, not a private, but yeah. And what I can tell you guys, if parents are watching this video with their children or something, please help out, okay? Please listen to your children. If you see one of them is going through a hard time, please, okay? I wish that my parents would have take action or something, or said something at least. Please, okay? It makes me really upset when I hear in the news or somewhere from someone saying that their child or somebody's child passed away because they were being bullied, okay? Suicide, basically. I would like to actually take this moment and tell all the parents out there, if you are watching this video and you're a parent, please help, okay? Please help. Don't just stay there and say everything's okay. It's my teenager, they're going through a phase. No, okay? No, I'm being serious here. It makes me really sad when parents don't pay attention to the children, okay? I'm not saying be overprotective, obviously, but if your children is telling you, I don't want to go to school, or if I don't know where they're starting to fail classes, that is a huge sign for help, okay? Take a moment, whichever day, and sit with your children and talk, okay? Talk. Be like, what's going on? Why are you failing this class? Don't judge, just listen. That's all you need. And trust me, from there, if the school won't help you, go to other schools. Be like, this is my situation. Can you tell me something that I could have in my community? My community is not helping me or whatever. Okay, just take action, because that's what my parents did at the very last minute. And now I'm homeschooled. I pretty much finished already 2-3 classes already. I'm about to finish another one, and I'm gonna graduate next year. And I am so much better. I still have depression, but not as much as I used to. And trust me, like, it's so much better for me, okay? I'll make another video if you guys like this video. I'll make another video where I'm explaining how the homeschool works. And yeah, I mean, so that was my whole bullying experience. And as you can see, I didn't really deal with it, serve in a way, yes. But basically, what I'm trying to tell you, based on my experience, is that don't waste your time caring about those people, okay? Because now that I'm homeschooled and now that I'm older, they're nowhere near my life anymore. Never. They're nowhere near, and I have such much more better life now. Trust me. And all I can say is that just don't let those people bother you, okay? If you're going to school right now and you're underage, I advise you to make your parents watch this video and talk, okay? Talk with your parents and take action from there, okay? Don't be afraid to talk to your parents. They're there for a reason. If you don't have a good communication with your parents, if you're adopted or something, go to another adult that you trust, okay? That you trust and you know they're willing to help you, okay? That's the main thing first. Willing to help you. And that's all I have to say. For you guys who asked me to make this video, that is my advice for you as well. But yes, that's all I have to say. And I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. And I'll let you guys go. So goodbye for now. And I hope to see you soon. Oh, you guys. So yeah, take care and have a great day.